Be careful. An arrest is about to shake things up, and very soon you are. My beloved child, the air around you tightens like a drum as unseen footsteps gather at the edge of your story. A single move will scatter the plans of those who whispered against your peace and benefit your path in ways they never expected. The hour is heavy and bright at the same time, because an arrest is about to shake everything and bring sudden order to your life. You can feel the current shifting beneath ordinary noise as if the ground is quietly rolling toward a new horizon. Threads tied in secret have begun to snap, and their sound is traveling to the room where your name has been discussed. The one who once walked boldly around you will feel the grip of consequence, and the door that held your blessing shut will unlock. You did not ask for a storm, yet the sky over your circumstances has chosen this storm to water your next harvest. The pressure that tried to bend your voice will meet a wall taller than pride and stronger than rumors. Evidence that hid behind smiles is drifting into light where no hand can snatch it away. Before the world catches up with this truth, your spirit already knows the weight of it. Sometimes justice walks slowly to keep you safe from early conflict, but when it arrives with both hands open. This is one of those moments, when the first knock wakens courage, and the second knock opens a future you can finally enter. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Write to comment, I am ready for justice. They tried to delay what was promised to you by hiding important pieces behind friendly faces. Those pieces are in motion now, sliding toward the place where you can see and claim them. The very system they used to block you will now carry your victory forward. A circle of influence once controlled by fear will loosen, and the space it leaves will be filled by truth. People who ignored your pain will hear it echoed back to them through official voices that cannot be silenced. Your steps will feel lighter because a heavy name is being removed from your path. Do not fear the noise that comes when wrong is confronted, because noise is just the old story protesting its end. The new story prefers clarity over volume and placement over performance. You will see doors that looked complicated swing on simple hinges you never noticed before. The message you received tonight is not an accident, and the timing is not random or cruel. It is a sign that your timeline has begun to correct itself after months of pressure and private tears. A turning point has arrived wearing the uniform of consequence and the fragrance of release. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Write to comment, I stand with the truth. You stayed quiet when gossip baited you, and that restraint guarded you more than you realize. The restraint gathered as evidence of character, and character is a bridge that carries good news across troubled water. The world calls it coincidence, but your spirit recognizes orchestration. A phone will ring and a voice will sound different than usual, because the balance has shifted. The same people who thought they could measure you without knowing you will now measure their words carefully. You will not need to argue or explain, because explanation is a small thing next to revelation. The arrest does not exist to scare you, it exists to stop what tried to keep repeating. A cycle ends when a wall rises in front of it, and a wall rises tonight. You are stepping into sunlight that has waited patiently on the other side. Pay attention to small confirmations, because small confirmations will feel like a hand on your back guiding you forward. A message you saved will suddenly matter, and a name you almost forgot will return to reward your patience. Patterns you once tolerated will feel impossible to host again. Type Amen to get blessing 555 right to comment. I claim my release. A plan made against you used borrowed strength, and borrowed strength always has to be returned. The interest on that debt is showing up as accountability, and accountability restores what was taken. You will watch fear change directions and run away from you rather than at you. There is a desk somewhere with papers that once refused to move, and tonight those papers begin to move. Signatures that avoided your case will lean forward with urgency because the winds have changed. The slow road turns into a fast lane when truth enters the room. You did not lose your value during the waiting, you increased it. Gold does not argue with fire, it answers it by revealing more of itself. Your name carries a new tone now, and even your silence feels powerful. When justice approaches, shadows scramble because they know their time is short. The scrambling will look messy for a moment, but the mess is just the last noise of a defeated pattern. Stay centered, breathe deeply, and let the process do what it was designed to do. Type Amen to get blessing 666 right to comment. I welcome divine order. My beloved child, courage is being written into your nervous system so your body can hold the peace coming toward you. You will not have to chase what belongs to you, because what belongs to you is already chasing you. Peace will not arrive as a visitor, it will arrive as a resident. A person who played both sides will realize there are no sides left to play. Their silence will be louder than their former speeches, and their exit will create room for loyal voices. Loyal voices do not rush the mic, they stand where outcomes are decided and they help you stand taller. Prepare for the kind of apology that arrives without words, the kind that looks like changed treatment. New invitations will replace old exclusions, and your presence will feel like clarity in rooms that used to confuse you. The map of your next season is being redrawn with your name spelled correctly. Your sleep will carry deeper rest because your spirit will no longer scan for incoming trouble. You will dream of clean beginnings and wake with plans that feel light in your hands. People will notice your calm and ask what changed, even though your answer needs no sound. Type Amen to get blessing 777 right to comment. I receive calm and clarity. The arrest becomes a key that unlocks more than one door. It opens the door of evidence, the door of repayment, and the door of returned respect. Each door clicks open like a sequence, and you are escorted through them without resistance. Do not rehearse old arguments, because you will not need them. What spoke against you will now argue with itself until it goes quiet. You are stepping into a corridor where truth echoes and lifts you forward. The one who tried to drain your resources will watch those resources return to their rightful flow. Money that wandered will come back with direction, and support that hesitated will step forward boldly. You will know where to place your hands and your hope. Your table will feel different because you will sit at it differently. The fearful posture that kept your shoulders tight will fall away like old cloth. Fresh posture invites new conversation and sets a better boundary without raising a single voice. Type Amen to get blessing 888 right to comment. I am walking through open doors. A list of names once controlled the narrative and kept your name beneath it. That list has been reorganized by reality, and your name rises with quiet certainty. You are not fighting for place anymore, because place is finding you. Witnesses who stayed away will return with steady eyes and steady words. They will tell the truth because the truth now has protection wrapped around it. Protection changes everything, because protected truth stands taller than 1,000 friendly lies. You will recognize a new rhythm in your days, a rhythm that favors peace over panic. This rhythm will open creative energy that was blocked by stress and suspicion. Your work will feel more like purpose and less like survival. Celebrate this shift without boasting and without fear. The future answers gratitude with more to be grateful for, and humility keeps the door unlocked. You are a steward of breakthrough, not a performer for crowds that never cared for your heart. Type Amen to get blessing 999 right to comment. I honor this breakthrough. The arrest is not your identity, it is just the turning of a page that many tried to keep closed. Your identity was forged in deeper places where your character learned to breathe under pressure. That identity now steps forward with a calm that confuses those who prefer chaos. A letter, message, or call will confirm what your spirit already knows. You will feel a soft wave of relief that does not drown you but carries you to shore. On that shore waits the next assignment, clean and bright. Your voice will be trusted again in spaces where it was previously reduced. Trust will not be given carelessly to everyone, but it will be given carefully to you. Your careful stewardship will multiply results without multiplying stress. You will see kindness returning to you in unexpected ways. The kindness will not be charity, it will be exchange at the right level and the right time. Your hands will not feel empty, they will feel focused. Type Amen to get blessing 111 right to comment. I receive my focus. A door that would not answer to knocking will now answer to your presence. Presence is a language when it is anchored in truth and peace. You are learning to speak that language without words. Old accusations will wilt like flowers left in too much heat. They cannot hold their shape in this new climate because the season has changed. You will watch them shrink until they are smaller than a memory. Be careful in your victory, because the same patience that carried you to the gate must carry you through it. Do not waste energy on the spectacle of the downfall. Invest energy in the structure of your next chapter. The ones who stayed beside you when the light was dim deserve to walk beside you when the light is bright. Reward quiet loyalty with clear inclusion and generous clarity. Shared peace is stronger than solitary pride. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Right to comment. I walk with loyal hearts. You will feel your confidence return to its true size, not the size fear tried to force on you. Confidence will fit comfortably like a garment made only for you. Every step will click into alignment with the road that has always belonged to you. The arrest sends a message to patterns that try to repeat through your life. They will no longer find a place to start because the starting point has been sealed. The old entry is closed and the new door opens where honor lives. You will notice how quickly people rewrite their stories when truth arrives. You will not chase their rewrites or beg for their edits. You will move with grace and allow time to show the difference between noise and melody. There is a window beside the door and it is open to fresh air. Fresh air pours through your routines and makes them feel new. Even your schedule will feel like it breathes again. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Right to comment. I breathe in this new air. A higher order is aligning your steps with people who understand deadlines and dignity. They are precise with promises and clean with processes. You will work with them and feel the relief of competence. Where you were once handled carelessly, you will be handled carefully. That careful handling restores bruised edges and smooths rough corners. Restoration does not erase history, it redeems it. The arrest interrupts a chain reaction meant to lead you into unnecessary loss. Instead of loss, you will meet restoration that stands firm on documented truth. You will hold papers in your hand and feel a healthy closure settle in your chest. Your circle of care grows stronger because it is now made of people who love clarity. Clarity is comfort when you have tasted confusion for too long. This comfort will not make you lazy, it will make you precise. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Right to comment. I choose clarity every day. You will stop rehearsing worst-case scenarios because the true case has already answered them. Peace does not deny reality, it consults reality and then surpasses it with order. Your mind will rest, and your heart will not jump at every sound. You are learning to host good news without fear of it being stolen. Good news likes the home of a steady soul and a focused gaze. Your spirit is becoming that home now. A gatekeeper who once ignored your request will now invite your voice into decisions. You will not need to shout to be heard. The quiet authority of experience will do the heavy lifting for you. Carry yourself with the posture of someone who knows the value of dawn after a long night. You will notice how light enters even the smallest cracks and turns corners into pathways. Your steps will honor the light by moving forward at a steady pace. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Right to comment. I move forward steadily. Your name is being cleared of the fog that surrounded it. Clear names travel farther and negotiate better. You will feel the distance between who you were accused of being and who you are widen into freedom. Old plans against you are now too expensive to maintain. Those who funded confusion will count the cost and walk away. You will not chase them or their approval. On the other side of accountability stands a field where your effort grows faster. You will plant with peace and harvest with joy. The ground will answer you with increase that makes sense. The quiet part of your heart that still flinched will begin to trust your mornings. Trusting your mornings is a gift that turns weekdays into progress and weekends into real rest. Your calendar becomes a friend rather than a reminder of pressure. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Write to comment, I trust my mornings. You may feel a sudden need to reorganize your space as your spirit clears old dust. This is more than cleaning, it is agreement with the new order settling in your life. When your environment aligns, your mind multiplies solutions. A location that once felt hostile will feel neutral and then welcoming. The energy is not imaginary, it responds to the truth standing in the room. Your presence becomes permission for peace to stay. The arrest writes a final sentence at the end of an old chapter. That sentence contains the dignity you needed and the closure you deserved. You will read it with steady hands and a lifted head. From now on you will not be defined by the struggle, you will be known by the way you overcame. The story will not erase the pain, but it will no longer center the pain. It will center the lesson and the strength. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Write to comment, I center strength, not pain. Your voice has learned the power of yes and the wisdom of no. You will use both with elegance and timing. This balance will guard your progress from greed and distraction. New partnerships will arrive through honest introductions rather than complicated favors. Honest introductions travel farther because they carry no hidden invoice. You will feel the relief of authenticity. Celebrate quietly, build boldly, and keep your documents in order. Order invites more open doors and protects what you are building in broad daylight. Broad daylight is your new season. The echo of your patience is calling in results you prayed for in private. Those results will not embarrass you, they will empower you. You will know exactly what to do with them. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Write to comment, I build in daylight. You will not be baited into old patterns of defense. Your silence is not absence, it is confidence that the process is speaking. Let the process finish what it started with clean hands. A notice will arrive that confirms the shift and forces certain mouths to go quiet. This quiet will feel like a cool towel on a heated forehead. It will allow your thoughts to return to creativity and vision. Your heart will stop bracing for the worst when you receive calls, because the worst has already failed. The shape of your day will no longer bend around dread. It will align itself around purpose and simple joy. Stand at your window and thank the light for arriving like a friend who never left you. You will feel gratitude move through your chest like a calm tide. Gratitude will write the first line of your next chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Write to comment, I choose gratitude as my pace. The people who used your name carelessly will start using it carefully. Care shows up as correct spelling, correct tone, and correct context. You will see all three and know the climate has changed. Where you once explained yourself repeatedly, you will now present your work and let it stand. Work done in peace is louder than speeches delivered in panic. Your results will move ahead of you and open the next conversations. A threshold waits for you after this night, and it will not demand anything you do not have. You will step across it with the same strength that got you here. On the other side is room, and in that room there is vision. Vision will look like a clean desk, a clear calendar, and a confident voice. It will sound like new contracts, fresh allies, and steady feedback. It will feel like purpose that fits your hands like a promise fulfilled. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Write to comment, I cross this threshold now. You will not need revenge because restoration is already doing better work. Revenge wastes time, while restoration invests time. Your investment will pay you in peace and in progress. The record is changing to reflect truth rather than rumor. Records outlast speeches, and this one will stand for you. When you read it, you will know you were seen correctly. Let the house of your life be swept and then settled. Settled does not mean still. It means stable enough to grow. Growth will return to you without drama. There is a kind of joy that respects what you survived and loves where you are going. That is the joy knocking at your door tonight. Open the door and give it a seat at your table. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Write to comment, I welcome restoring joy. In the days to come, do not reduce your standards to make others comfortable. Your standards are not harsh, they are healthy. Healthy standards keep the gate open for the right people and closed for the wrong ones. Forgive yourself for the moments you doubted your worth. Doubt does not define you. Endurance does. Endurance has been your quiet companion and now it becomes your public strength. Wherever you saw delay, understand it now as protection from entanglements that would have cost you more later. Protection sometimes wears the disguise of silence. Tonight the disguise falls and the truth stands up straight. You will take small steps with big meaning and watch them multiply into real outcomes. Those outcomes will not depend on unstable people or secret games. They will depend on skill, timing, and favor. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Write to comment, I keep my standards high. Your past is finished negotiating with your present. It no longer gets a vote in your daily choices. You will listen to wisdom, not worry. There will be a moment when you look back and realize the weight has actually left. That realization will bring tears without sadness, because relief sometimes uses tears to clean the air. You will breathe the kind of breath that ends a long chapter. You will thank the version of you that refused to break in the dark. That version deserves your honor and your gentleness. Your gentleness toward yourself will become the culture of your next season. My beloved child, you are not standing at the edge of fear, you are standing at the edge of fulfillment. The night that tried to swallow your promise will end, and the morning will prove it. Walk into that morning and let your steps ring like good news on a quiet street. Type Amen to get Blessing 2020 right to comment. I walk into my morning. The air of tonight carries a strange quiet that arrives before a door unlocks. You will sense it in the way your heart slows and your thoughts line up like soldiers ready to march. That alignment is the sign that what resisted you has lost the power to push. A message will surface from an unexpected source, and its timing will feel surgical. It will place the final piece exactly where it belongs without drama, only certainty. Certainty is the ground where your next decision will stand tall. Old corridors that echoed with rumors will now echo with record, and record stands longer than noise. You will not rehearse pain, you will annotate progress. Annotation becomes your evidence, and evidence becomes your shield. Someone who once enjoyed confusion will discover that confusion no longer sells. The market has shifted to clarity, and clarity prefers your voice. This is why your steps feel quiet but decisive, and your eyes feel clear without strain. Type Amen to get Blessing 2121 right to comment. I stand on clarity. A room that once preferred performance will now prefer proof. Your proof flows from calm, and calm sits in your chest like a steady stone. That stone is the anchor of your choices over the next days. A number you once considered blocked by fate is now opening to you. It will ring at the right minute, and the right minute will feel like grace arriving on schedule. You are not late, you are precisely on time. The arrest turned the lock that guarded a vault of delayed outcomes. Those outcomes are walking out in an orderly line, each with your name properly written. Correct spelling is respect, and respect is the new climate around your life. Do not be surprised if certain faces turn away when your peace arrives. They were fed by your unrest and must now find a new table. Your table is for nourishment and vision, not for cycles that drain. Type Amen to get Blessing 2222 right to comment. I choose a nourishing table. Your daily routine will feel lighter as the heavy watchfulness leaves your shoulders. This lightness is not careless, it is composed. Composure is what makes your presence influential without effort. A path that zigzagged will straighten in front of you like a ribbon pulled tight. The straightness will save you time and energy, both of which are wealth. You will invest that saved wealth into work that multiplies. Support that once hesitated will now confirm with signatures and dates. Dates matter because they mark the end of waiting and the start of building. Keep these dates close, they are the spine of your new chapter. You will notice how your breath evens out when you speak your plans aloud. Even breath is the language of a settled spirit. A settled spirit can carry expansion without cracking. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Write to comment, I carry expansion with peace. The story others told about you is losing its narrator. Without that voice, the story collapses and the real account rises. The real account honors your effort and your endurance. A door in the financial corridor swings toward you with gentle force. Behind it lives fairness, schedule, and clean exchange. Clean exchange tastes like water after a long salt wind. Your nights will invite rest that teaches rather than torments. In that rest you will download solutions in simple shapes. Simple shapes become elegant systems when touched by steady hands. A familiar street will feel new because fear no longer lives at its corner. You will walk it without looking over your shoulder. The ground remembers your patience and answers with ease. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Write to comment, I receive ease on my path. The person who thought they could keep their hands on what is yours will step back. Stepping back will not be voluntary, it will be mandated by truth. Truth wears calm like armor and moves without hurry. An ally you almost overlooked will reveal their quiet strength. Quiet strength does not advertise, it accomplishes. Their presence will shorten processes and widen opportunities. You are stepping into rooms where your preparation speaks before you do. Preparation is fluent in the language of doors and timelines. It will negotiate what your anxiety once tried to beg for. Trace the outline of your next quarter with a pencil made of discipline. Discipline is not punishment, it is compassion toward your future self. Each line you draw today becomes breathing room tomorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Write to comment, I build with discipline. You will reorganize your priorities like a shelf that finally fits the right books. The unnecessary will leave gently, making space for what nourishes. Space is the quiet partner of growth. The message that once shook you now steadies you. It confirms the end of a pattern and the rise of a promise. Promises kept by reality are the sweetest kind. A meeting that once felt risky will feel routine, and routine will feel rewarding. Reward will not shout, it will nod. The nod will be all the confirmation you need to proceed. Your name, once spoken with hesitation, will be pronounced with accuracy and respect. Accuracy has temperature, and it warms the room in your favor. Respect holds the door as you pass. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Write to comment, I move with earned respect. You will treat your energy like a currency with excellent memory. It will remember where you spend it and return multiplied where you spend it wisely. Wise spending will become the cadence of your days. Certain habits will fall off without ceremony because they no longer match your altitude. Altitude changes appetite, and your appetite is now for clean results. Clean results invite clean relationships. A document that once gathered dust will find its way to the right desk. From there it will make steady progress like water following gravity. When it arrives, you will feel the room exhale. You will mark this season by the absence of dread. The absence will be subtle at first, then obvious, then normal. Normal peace is the greatest luxury after long turbulence. Type Amen to get blessing 2727 right to comment. I accept normal peace. Your calendar will prefer blocks of deep work over scattered errands. Deep work is a sanctuary where excellence is born. Excellence travels farther than noise. An old contact will return with new tone and updated understanding. You will meet them with boundaries and kindness. Boundaries and kindness together form a bridge that does not collapse. Your sleep will end before the alarm because purpose woke you kindly. Waking kindly is how destiny greets steady hearts. You will smile at the clock and step into the day like a promise kept. The timeline of your progress will appear almost geometric in its order. Angles align, lengths make sense, and symmetry returns. Harmony is not fragile here, it is grounded. Type Amen to get blessing 2828 right to comment. I welcome grounded harmony. Your handwriting will look stronger because your story feels stronger. Even the way you sign will carry the weight of a settled name. Settled names sign decisive pages. An invitation will arrive without glitter but with substance. Substance shines longer than sparkle. You will say yes without rush and no without guilt. The corridors that once echoed with your footsteps alone will now carry more feet. These are allies, not crowds. Allies travel with tools and leave with results. You will practice joy like a craft, not an accident. Crafted joy holds shape through temperature changes. It will hold shape for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2929 right to comment. I craft my joy. Silence will become your collaborator, not your cage. In that silence, plans unfold with precision. Precision saves months, sometimes years. You will redirect attention from drama to design. Design is where your future finds its architecture. Architecture turns ideas into shelter. A letter of confirmation will find your inbox at a dignified hour. Dignified timing calms the heart and focuses the mind. You will read it once and feel the knot loosen. From this point forward, you will measure progress by depth, not applause. Depth anchors results when the wind changes. Applause is optional, outcomes are not. Type Amen to get blessing 3030 right to comment. I choose depth over applause. The energy of accusation has evaporated from your backdrop. In its place stands a sky of simple blue. Simple blue makes work feel possible again. A mentor will say very little but place the right path in front of you. You will walk it without ceremony, only consistency. Consistency is the quiet engine of transformation. Your resources will organize themselves around clarity the way iron answers a magnet. No strain, only alignment. Alignment is relief you can feel in your bones. You will keep a record of small wins and watch them compound. Compounding wins teach the body to trust progress. Trust is the muscle you flex now. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Write to comment, I compound small wins. A change of scenery will refresh your inner language. Words will return with precision and elegance. Elegant words cut cleanly and heal quickly. You are no longer in a season of proving, you are in a season of producing. Production turns potential into provision. Provision steadies the table and brightens the room. Relationships will settle into their true categories without announcement. Some will move closer, some will bless you from a distance. Both movements are mercy. You will keep your receipts, not for fear, but for order. Order respects your effort and protects your peace. Peace is now the thermostat of your days. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. Write to comment, I protect my peace with order. The door ahead requires only what you already carry. You will not need to borrow strength or rent courage. Ownership suits you. A message of appreciation will arrive from a surprising direction. Appreciation affirms what the mirror already suggested. You are carrying your name correctly. An idea you shelved months ago will return with better timing. Better timing is more powerful than bigger effort. You will move with less push and more glide. You will notice that your boundaries sound like kindness to healthy people. Healthy responses are feedback that your circle is changing. This change is the proof of your growth. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Write to comment, I glide with right timing. The map of your opportunities expands without overwhelming you. Expansion arrives in chapters, not chaos. You will read each chapter with full attention. You will feel safe delegating what once clung to your hands. Safe delegation multiplies outcomes and guards focus. Focus is the lamp that lights your real work. Your signature style will become visible in what you build. Style is not trend, it is consistency arranged with care. People will recognize your touch without seeing your name. This is the season where your courage requires less volume and more presence. Presence bends rooms toward integrity. Integrity keeps success breathable. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. Write to comment, I keep success breathable. An announcement will be made that clears the last shadows from your record. The announcement will not be flashy, but it will be final. Finality is freedom shaped like a sentence. A threshold stands in front of you, and it honors patience. Patience is the currency that bought this doorway. You paid in full, and now you enter. A landscape opens that contains both quiet work and visible reward. You will move between them with balance. Balance protects joy from burnout. The next page turns itself because the wind of truth is steady now. You do not force it, you allow it. Allowing is the strength learned only in long nights. Type Amen to get blessing 3535 right to comment. Enter with patience and balance. You will notice the way people speak about you when you are not in the room. The tone has changed to match the facts. Facts do their work while you do yours. A contract, agreement, or covenant will carry your name with precision. Precision is promise kept in ink. Ink outlasts rumor. Your schedule will align like a constellation you can finally read. Reading it brings confidence to each hour. Confidence converts time into progress. This is the moment you close the drawer on the old chapter and leave it shut. The handle will not call you back anymore. Its silence is mercy. Type Amen to get blessing 3636 right to comment. I close the drawer and step forward. You will not be defined by the night that tried to break you. You will be known by the morning you walked into with grace. Grace here means steadiness, accuracy, and clean hands. What once drained you now informs you. You will use the data without carrying the damage. This is wisdom in motion. Your peace becomes a lighthouse that calls in right partnerships. Those partnerships will carry their own weight. Shared weight travels farther. Stand within this clean horizon and take the first step like a promise you intend to keep. The ground beneath you agrees. The future in front of you answers.